Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
It goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. His pass caught at the 4. Darnold, no gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Daniel Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
45-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield with a...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Looking here for... He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Daniel Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Broken tackle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
San Francisco.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
52 to Mark, 52.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, second and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. His kick is good.
That ties the game at 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Darnold on first down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
The ball carrier taken down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Darnold completes it. Not much there, only a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold from the gun. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Darnold to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, 49ers 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Mostert. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness, just about got them into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Darnold. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
6-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
Down San Francisco.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled. 11.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go. Here we go. One, Omaha. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, gun. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk, a big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Darnold down to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, they'll run it with Mostert, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
8-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they will take a knee here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. 53's the mine. 53. 2.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them, because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but now it's third down.
And 10.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
12, fellas, here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Let's go, let's go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
George Kittle. Touchdown.
George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Jets 45. 49ers 27.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets,